Welcome to Applied Statistics for the Social Sciences. The goal of this course, as you guys probably know, this course is brand new, and the goal is to get you to the point where you could run a quantitative study in your dissertation if you so choose. What will you get out of this course? You will be able to use a valid and vetted survey. You'll be able to administer that survey. You will be able to summarize the data and look descriptively at it, whether that's means and medians or whether that's charts, tables, histograms. So we'll be looking at both qualitative and quantitative data there. And then on the quantitative data, you'll be able to run some parametric tests such as t-tests, two-sample t-tests, and correlation and regression. And then with qualitative data, you'll be able to do some non-parametric tests like the Wilcoxon ranks and some chi-square tests, which in about 8 weeks, all of this will make sense to you. Probably it sounds like a foreign language right now, which is okay. And then you're going to, through the course, through these 8 weeks, you're actually going to run a quantitative study. You are going to administer a survey. You're going to get that data in a usable format. You're eventually going to get that data into our statistical software that we're using for the course. You're going to run some statistical analyses on this data, and then you're going to write it up in APA format. And we'll go through all of that step by step. I'm not going to just kick you into the deep end of the pool, but rather walk you through step by step. You can choose to do this group project either by yourself or with one other person, totally up to you. The key is that you gain the confidence to work with data and run some basic statistical analyses. I sent out an announcement a few days ago. Hopefully you are ordering this book, Research Methods, Statistics, and Applications. I wanted to go with something that wasn't really math heavy and theory heavy, which there's plenty of those books out there, but rather something that you could keep on your bookshelf as a reference as you go forward in your career. Again, this is the first time we're running this course. I have pieces and parts of it developed, but otherwise I'm developing as I go. So if you have any questions, concerns, or suggestions, feel free to drop me an email or a text message. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love your perspective on topics you think that maybe we need to spend a little bit more time on or you need a little bit more direction on. I do live here in Columbia and work on campus in the Child Development Research Center, so I'm always available to meet face-to-face if you so choose. As far as the software goes, maybe you have come across terms like SPSS and R and M+. These are all wonderful softwares and I use them myself, but for this course I wanted something simple, easy to use, and preferably free because I know what it's like to be a grad student. So we are going to use something called JASP, J-A-S-P. It is free. It runs on Mac or PC. And I think that you guys are going to find it really easy to use and friendly. And you'll be able to get these basic statistical analyses down. Let's say that in the future you're working with something like SPSS. Will you be able to pick up and use that software? Absolutely. The key is learning the terminology and learning the appropriate analysis for the data that you have and the question that you have. And if you can run a one-sample t-test in JASP, then you would certainly be able to transition over to SPSS or Stata and figure out how to run that there as well. All right. In the meantime, start in the course. So I'm going to pull up the course here. And in the course, you're going to start with the start here and go through the syllabus and the course schedule and the course evaluation. I'd love for you to click on Meet Your Professor and learn a little bit more about me and certainly all the ways that you can contact me. And to get started with this first week, you'll click on Learning Modules and start with week 1 that's available. Because of the nature of the course, I'm not going to allow people to work ahead. I know sometimes in online courses you can complete a course in 2 or 3 weeks, but it's not going to be beneficial in the setting of statistics or being able to do this quantitative study. I look forward to meeting you all in your introductions after this week. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me.